Hey girls, it's Wednesday. Okay, I'm sorry. I feel like every other video from me is a direct upload. Uh, Hopefully not for long, but it's not even the editing that takes so much time. It's the transferring of the video files onto my computer so that I can edit, and then the rendering, and then the uploading that takes so much time. And today I'm not even working very long. I'm only working 2:15 to 6:30, but then I'm going straight to my little sister's high school graduation. Yay! And then I'm actually even gonna be late for that because it starts at 6 and I work till 6:30. But I'll only miss probably a few speeches, and the important part is to see her walk. So anyway, sorry for the direct upload. Today is awesome because my grandparents flew in town to see my sisters graduate, because I have my little one graduating high school and my big one graduating college with her bachelor's on Friday. So they flew in from Pennsylvania this week. They got here on Monday, and today we all went out for breakfast at this really nice breakfast restaurant, and we had a really nice time. So that's why today's awesome. All right, let's dive right in. Karis, wow, my voice is a little off. I'm sorry. Karis, your Hydro Girl thing was so awesome. It was so cool to see you in costume like that, and also to see you in the context of something other than just the YouTube square, if that makes sense. I mean, it was still a YouTube rectangle, of course, but I mean, like that we got to see like a glimpse of your real life, like with your church and stuff. So yeah, that whole experience sounded really good, getting to work with those guys. Yep, Kat, I missed having a video from you. Hopefully we'll see you this week. And I messaged you on Facebook. I'm not sure if you saw it though. Just wanted to double check with you that wow, lost my train of thought. That VidCon is still a go, 'cause I've got a ticket for you, and hotel room. You just have to worry about like food and stuff. So yeah, I just want to see where you're at on that, if you're still on board, because I would still love to meet you and for this to happen. Also, VidCon is super fun. I'm just saying, VidCon's really fun. So, Claire, it's nice to hear about how work is going for you. I was going to ask you about that actually, but you answered my question before I asked. It seems like it's cool. Like, it's weird having a job for the first time because you have to get used to what it's like having a job, and like getting paid and suddenly having all this money that you never used to have before. And and the money's definitely nice, and the job can be fun, but it's also like, it's, even if your job is a fun job, it's still always this weird mixture of hard and tiring and sometimes frustrating or annoying even. But it sounds like you're taking it really well. And that's good. That makes me happy, because that's what my first job experience was like, and is still like, because I'm still working my first official job. So, good luck finishing out your school year. You're almost done. It must be frustrating for you because everyone else in this channel is done or finishing up before you are, I think. But almost done, and then you'll be an upperclassman, right? You'll be a junior. Um, Also, thank you for all the nice things you said about the stuff that I said in my last video. That really meant a lot to me, that you thought that I was wise. Same for Sharon, that I think you said something like you were just really surprised or something that I had come to those conclusions now, or so early, or I think it's true, and I don't think it's even so much to do with age, but just that people will like live their whole lives without thinking along those lines at all. And maybe it's because people aren't Christians, or I don't really know. But a lot of people will not realize that, and will think that just so much hinges on decisions we make now in this life, whereas really this life is just like this tiny, tiny little speck compared to like infinity in heaven. And I know that intellectually, but it's so hard for me to actually like understand that, because it seems like this life that I'm in is so important and so like vital. And I agree that it's important as far as what's gonna, and what you do in this life, and the decisions you make regarding how you follow God are gonna affect what eternity is like for you, but still, like, so I'm not saying that this life isn't important. It's just that, like, I don't know. Yeah, like, words, it's just so small compared to how big infinity is. Anyway, um, Sharon, I have two lists of things for you because there were two videos. Because I think I didn't see yours last week before I recorded mine. So yay, congrats on your graduation. I told that to you already. Also, you said something about getting married, and honestly, this doesn't particularly surprise me because you've talked about JP quite a bit, and you've been dating a while. It seems like your relationship is like pretty serious and stuff. But I actually meant to ask you about this a while ago. Is for you, do you think like engagement is pretty near, or like is this something, if you don't want to talk about it in a video, I totally understand, but I was just wondering about that. So because that would be pretty exciting if so. Um Also, for yesterday's video, sorry, that you made, you used Granger Danger as your intro music, and it made me so happy. And I was just wondering, can we use that? Can we use Granger Danger as our intro music, like, for good now? Because I would love that. That would make me so happy. But then again, it's like a Harry Potter thing, and Karis doesn't read Harry Potter. And I think does Claire read Harry Potter? Have we been over this? Has Claire read Harry Potter? I know that I have, and that Kat has, and that Sharon has. I don't know about everyone else. So, anyway, I just made me really happy when you used that song. Ooh, my video's getting long. Okay, gotta wrap it up soon. Um, and you responded a lot to the stuff that I talked about in my video last week. And that there's like the two halves of your brain, and that you think on some level the ideas can go together. And I agree, because it's like God does know everything that's going to happen, and God does have everything planned out. But I think the danger in believing, and not that it can't be partially true or anything, but I think the danger in believing that there is only one right person for you out there is that it justifies divorce. Because if things go wrong in one marriage, then the mentality is like, oh, well, they must not be my one, so I gotta keep looking, kind of thing. And, like, that's just, like, no. Even if you married someone that God originally told you not to marry and you did it anyway, that doesn't mean that he would promote your divorce, because divorce is just, no, no. Anyway, and that's a whole nother topic, because divorce is something else entirely. Like, the concepts tie in, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, um, yeah, so there's that, just something that came to mind. Also, you talked a lot about moving and how, like, the bittersweetness of it and stuff, so that is kind of exciting, but that also, like, saying goodbye is hard, and, like, it seems like you're kind of apprehensive of this move, because you mentioned before that it's something you don't think you've ever really done. Well, I got hiccups, sorry. Um, and yeah, and that's hard, and it's hard, and honestly, I'll really be praying for you. But I'm also excited for you, to see what God has in store for you in this completely new, different chapter of your life. But I think it's going to be good, and it might not always be easy, but I do think it's going to be good. And just, you know, grieve if you need to grieve over the goodbyes and the losses that you'll be leaving behind. But, um, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I was going to finish that sentence. Anyway, just know that my prayers are with you. I think all of ours are. And I'm at 9 minutes now, so I'm going to go. Um, yep, alright. I love you all, Karis. I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.